Today, we're going to be talking about how to set up EVV and Health Trust software. Notice that I've logged in to Health Trust and I'm on the dashboard page. Today, we're going to be talking about the steps to set up EVV, the features associated in Health Trust for EVV, logging in to CCL to set up a code confirm box, and then also the EVV Wizard. We will go over all of these steps in this video. The first step after logging in, you need to go to the Administration tab and go to Company Settings. In Company Settings, you will need to make sure you turn EVV on. To do that, you will go to the Components tab and make sure EVV is selected to Yes. This turns on EVV and Health Trust. Make sure if you make any changes, you click Submit to save your information. The next step is we need to go to the References. Under References, you will go down to Providers. Remember, a provider is a branch location or office. In this list, you see multiple providers for our agent. If you only have one provider, you will only see one provider listed in the provider list. In order to set up your providers must have an EVV provider ID. This EVV reference ID is selected by using the drop-down box. We have already selected your EVV reference IDs and put those in the field. This video is just showing you where your EVV reference ID is located. If you make any changes, as always, scroll up to the top and click Submit to save your changes. The third step is making sure that your patients have phone numbers listed in their patient profiles. The EVV system will pull phone numbers from these two phone fields. If I click on my patient and I go to their demographics tab is going to house their phones 1 and phone 2. Notice there is a phone 1 in this field. EVV will be pulling information from this phone field and phone 2 field. If you do not have a phone 2, then you do not have to enter anything in the field for phone 2. If you make any changes, make sure you scroll up to the top and click Submit to save your information. After we have turned on EVV in the Administration tab, we've checked our provider IDs, and we've also assured that our patients have phones in their patient menus. We can go into our Charges tab and add in a new charge. This process does not change. You still select the appropriate patient, the appropriate service, the agent who's going to be seeing this patient, and the correct date of service for which this visit is going to be taking place. Click Submit to save your visit, and the page will validate, telling you you have successfully saved your charge. After this initial setup and scheduling has taken place, the next thing you will want to do is go to HR and Agents tab. This is part of the setup process. If I go to my agent and I select my agent, notice that I have underneath the Demographics tab a Miscellaneous tab. This Miscellaneous tab is going to allow me to link or limit a provider to the agent we are working with. You can select more than one provider location and link it to the agent you are working with. Once you have linked the agent to the appropriate provider location, click Submit to save your changes. From this point forward, your initial setup is complete. We have features now in Health Trust that you need to be aware of. That first feature is going to be located now under the dashboard and alerts button. If I click on that alerts button, select EVV, I have two options that appear. My first option is called EVV Sync. My second option is called EVV Wizard. Notice that EVV Sync comes before EVV Wizard. If I click on EVV Sync, this will allow me to sync over information according to the boxes that I select. If I select patient, notice that there are three options that appear in order for me to sync. This non-sync allows me to sync over any new charges, patients, or agent information that has not yet been synced over to the CM2000 side. If I click on the second option, Synced, this updates any information related to my patients, agents, or charges. If I select my All option, this option allows me to sync any new or updated information. This information has not been sunk over yet. It is still related to patients, agents, and charges. Once I have made the appropriate selections, I can click Submit to send this information over to the CM2000 side. It will tell you that your data has been sent. Once you have sunk your information, then you would want to go in and verify the information has been sunk over. Most of your patients that are using Health Trust are going to have two options. The first option will be to have a 1-800 number. The second option is going to set up a code confirm box. Our first option is going to be that 1-800 option. In order to set that up, you would want to go to HR, Agents, select your agent, click on that EVV tab, and get a 1-800 number. This 1-800 number is generated on this tab by clicking the EVV Sync button. If I click the EVV Sync button, it tells me what my 1-800 number is. In this case, our agent, their 1-800 number is 855-920-1585. This would be how they would log in and log out when completing visits. This PIN number is associated with this agent, but this PIN number will be given to your agents from CM2000. Once you've gotten your 1-800 number, the agent can complete their visits. If you have patients that do not have 1-800 numbers, you will need to go in and set up a code confirm box. You get code confirm boxes from CM2000, or you can call Health Trust Software and speak with Robert Montgomery. He will be happy to help you get code confirm boxes for your patients. In order to set up the code confirm boxes, we would go and log in to our Citrix application, or CCL. CCL stands for Call Confirm Live. You must be an administrator to log in to CCL. Your login information comes from CM2000. It will be sent to you directly. If you log in to CCL, notice that you have a box that looks like this. This box will allow you to see your agency name, also the clients, the agents, the visits, also events and reports. Whenever we're talking about CCL, you want to find all of your agents and attach a box to the patient. If I click Find Now, it gives me my patients. If I'm setting up a code confirm box for our patient Jennifer Berry, I would double click on her name. a window will appear that will allow us to sync or set up our device. If I click on Device to the left-hand side of the page, notice that if I click on Options, I can click on my Code Confirm box I'm holding in my hand. There's a top round button on top of the Code Confirm box. When I press that button, it displays an 8-digit number. The 8-digit number I will place in the box or field and click Register. Once I've done that, the Code Confirm box will display the appropriate number used to let you know that this Code Confirm box is now connected to our patient, Jennifer Berry. Setting up Code Confirm boxes is a simple task. If you have any questions or concerns when it comes to setting up your Code Confirm boxes, we at HealthTrust would be more than happy to help you set those up. Just remember, the Code Confirm boxes are specific to your agents. I'm going to close out of these boxes now and go back into HealthTrust. HealthTrust offers one other feature that needs to be discussed in this video. That's going to be located underneath your dashboard and alerts. As I choose EVV, my two options appear. We've already talked about syncing over your information to the CCL side or CM2000 side. Now we want to talk about the EVV Wizard. If you click on the EVV Wizard, this allows you to see all of the visits that did not have an agent call in or call out when leaving or arriving at the visit, or maybe an unplanned visit that may be like a PRN visit. If we were coming in here to match our unplanned visits or visits that do not have all the appropriate information, we would come into this field, click on the tool next to the side that will allow me to match this visit up with the appropriate information. If I click on the tool for our unknown visit, notice that another box appears. This is what we call matching visits. So the wizard allows you to select the visit, put in the appropriate information like the date of service, the date of service through, the time in, and the time out. Notice that the time is displayed in military time. This is still the same through HealthTrust. If you click on the drop down, you can select the appropriate type of visit, and then we have reason codes. These reason codes are sent to the state to allow you to explain why this visit did not have the appropriate information and was not sent directly to the CCL format. If we click on our reason codes, notice there's a list of reason codes that appear. You would select the appropriate reason code to reflect why this was an unmatched visit. If this was the wrong number, then you would put that in the reason field. Once you have put your reason in that reason field, you would select match. These reason codes, along with everything discussed in this video, is now available online at HealthTrust software underneath the alerts. You will be able to review this video, and you will be able to review the manual for EVV, as well as print off the manual if you wanted. Remember that these codes will be explained in the manual. If you have any questions, please contact HealthTrust software